very good evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILE CAST on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name is Okumuringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, fishmongers demonstrate over arrest of immature fish. Promoting innovative horticulture technologies for women farmers in the West Nile region. And Nebi District launches construction of water dam in Parombo Sub-County. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 8th of February 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE CAST on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Fish traders in Arua City stormed the Arua City Resident City Commissioner's office, protesting over the arrest of their fish at Alegu Border Point and Pakwach District. This riot follows the arrest of 5 trucks believed to be aboard immature fish in the last 2 weeks on the orders of the Uganda People's Defence Force officer implementing the Fisher's Law. Farish Majid has more.
Fish traders in Arua City today stormed the Resident City Commissioner's office, protesting over the arrest of their fish at Alegu Border Point and Pakwach District. This riot follows the arrest of 5 trucks believed to be aboard immature fish in the last 2 weeks on orders of a Uganda People's Defence Force officer implementing the Fisheries Law. The angry group demanded for an explanation from government on why their fish imported from South Sudan can be impounded after having met all the requirements for it to enter the country.
If the Uganda government does not permit us to deal in this immature fish, we got this fish from South Sudan, so it's supposed to be the South Sudan government to impound this fish, not the Ugandan government. It's not the first time we're engaging in this fish. Why didn't they arrest it in the first time? That is why we are raising questions.
Eyo amane andro musu polisi ya diare amamur kakiba bikiti eyo rafamane aso.
Why we have come here today is because the vehicles carrying our fish have been impounded, and some of us have used loans to really buy this fish. So this has put us in loss, and that is why we have come here to really put our cries.
Charles Ichogor, the Arua Resident City Commissioner, called for calm amongst the traders as the matter will be soon handled.
So I would like you to be calm. The matter is being addressed. And through chamber, because they are your people, you elected them, you will get a feedback. 2, always when you have a problem, our office is open. If I'm not in the office, my deputy is here. I actually have 2 deputies.
Debo Ronald, the chairperson of the City Chamber of Commerce, expressed dismay by the act as he hopes the matter could be addressed at the national scene by the leaders before impounding.
Now, the government of South Sudan, we don't know the procedures they are carrying to ensure that immature fish is not what? Sold. Now, a fisherman or woman in Arua buys a bundle of fish. Now you come and impound and you want to ban. And yet they have got this money from Emioga, PDM, from money sacks, little monies that they are using to build their capacity of doing business. With the little profits, they're supposed to send children to school, buy food at home. And in this critical time, what heart can somebody have just to impound fish and you remove them down, you ban? Which world do they live in?
Recently, the South Sudanese fish dealers raised concern over blockage of trucks registered in South Sudanese number plates from crossing into the country as they threaten to move away if the issue is not resolved. Oraku Benson Pastore, Farisi Majid, West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening. Feed the Future Innovation Lab for the Horticulture in partnership with Mooney University and Omia Agribusiness Development Group launched a 3-year development initiative, Horticulture Technologies for Improved Income and Livelihoods of Small-Scale Women Farmers in Uganda project by Professor Robert Kajobe of Mooney University. The launch of the project followed the ribbon cutting and the inspection of the first of its kind off-grid solar-powered cool room with a 4-ton capacity located at Omia Agribusiness Development Group, meant to extend the shelf life of fresh vegetables and fruits for up to 22 days in a bid to reduce on food wastage and increase local farmers' income. Take a look. Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Horticulture in partnership with Mooney University and Omia Agribusiness Development Group launched a 3-year development of initiative Horticulture Technologies for Improved Income and Livelihood among Small-Scale Women Farmers in Uganda project by Professor Robert Kajobe of Mooney University. This 3-year project is meant to transform the livelihoods, nutrition, and build finance independence of small-scale farmers, especially youth and women. The launch of the project followed the ribbon cutting and inspection of the first of its kind off-grid solar-powered cold room located at Omia Agribusiness Development Group facilities, meant to extend the shelf life of fresh vegetables and fruits for up to 21 days in a bid to reduce on food wastage and increase on local farmers' income.
West Nile has a problem in the horticulture industry, especially issues to do with the production and productivity. We have over 70% of the horticulture products in West Nile coming outside the West Nile region, from Mbale, from Uganda, and in West Nile we only produce around 28–30%. Secondly, when these products come, especially the tomatoes, they are laced with the agrochemical, we call it mancozeb. And this mancozeb, when you see the tomato and it has white surface, that is the white surface is the mancozeb. It is a very bad agrochemical, which is supposed to be used for controlling pests, but now people are using it to protect and increase the shelf life of the tomato. We can get off-grid solar-powered cold rooms. But now the question is, we can only do that because West Nile is not connected to the national grid. So any other cold room which is using the grid will also get problems. Also the fruits will rot. So we innovatively developed this project, which is now what we call the off-grid solar-powered cold room, the first of its kind in Uganda.
Dr. Penina Yumbaya, the manager of Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Horticulture, in an interview with the press, congratulated Professor Robert Kajobe, whose research was chosen and awarded among the top 3 of the 55 other research proposals, adding that the project is aimed at enhancing the pre-harvest and post-harvest of vegetables and enhancing market access, which will in turn improve on the livelihood of women and youth farmers.
So we are here today to launch the project by Mooney University, which is a project which has come a long way. We did a call for proposal whereby different researchers from the region submitted their proposals. We ended up with 55 proposals, which went through a thorough process of review by reviewers from East African region, West African region. That enables us to screen the projects into 4 projects, which were finally awarded by the Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Horticulture. So we have 3 projects, 2 in Kenya, which are being implemented by the International Center for Evaluation and Development, and also CARO, which is the lead research organization in Kenya. And then we have the one in Uganda, which is being led by Professor Robert Kajobe from Mooney University. So we are expecting that by the end of this project, which is a 3.5-year project, we are going to have a greater impact of transforming the life and the livelihoods of small-scale farmers, especially the youth and the women, whereby we improve their nutrition and also improve their finances. This project is a new initiative whereby we are launching the projects at the same time. So we are launching these projects together, both in Kenya and Uganda, so that we can see, because the challenges are similar in Kenya and Uganda. So we want to see at the end of the 3 years, are these projects able to address the challenges we have in the region.
The Vice Chancellor, Muni University Associate Professor Anguma Simon Katrini, stated that women play a big role in the household. Therefore, this project is focusing on empowering horticulture small-scale women farmers. He also stated that stakeholders should work together to establish a cool board facility for the women farmer groups that are having challenges of storage in their vicinities and grant them access to the facilities at a minimal fee.
So this particular one is focusing on horticulture improvement amongst women who are really doing it at a small scale. And you find this is the person who is in charge of harvesting, in charge of post-harvest processing, in charge of storage, in charge of the food basket in the whole home state. So if we empower the woman, we think we are empowering the home. What we are looking at is working with our partners so that if we get women groups who are involved in horticultural agriculture and they are having this challenge of storage, we can work with our partners to establish a cool port facility in their vicinity so that they will be accessing this facility at a very minimal fee. Fee is important because the facility also needs maintenance. The staff who are working there will need payment. Of course, they are not employed elsewhere. So this is how the whole management will be centered. But working together with our partners can solve this problem.
The Chief Executive Director, Omia Agribusiness Development Group, stated that the installation of the off-grid solar-powered cool room facility will enable farmers to store foods from farmers, thus improving their income, livelihood, and social lives.
How can we buy more from farmers? Buying more from farmers means we can give more money from farmers. It needed storage for vegetables requires a cold room. The ordinary cold room is very expensive to establish, to install. So that's why we have now a technology called the cool board technology. It's a small machine attached to an AC, air conditioner, that makes it, instead of stopping at 15 or 16, it makes it come all the way to 0. So now you can set it at 3 or at 4 or at 5. Very good temperature for storing most of the vegetables that we produce as farmers. Now with this cool technology, we're able to buy back more from farmers. What that means is farmers are able to buy more seed. They buy more seed, they produce more, they sell more, they earn more. And remember what I said, earning more for our communities means more kids are going to school. It means the farmer can pay for medical care. It means they can improve their housing. It means they can improve social life.
This 3-year project is funded by USAID through Feed the Future Innovation Hub for Horticulture, aimed at enhancing the pre-harvest and post-harvest of vegetables and enhancing market and market access, which will in turn improve on the livelihood of women and youths in the region. Okumaringa Christine for West Nile Television, NILE CAST. And more in our stories this evening. The first Agribusiness Renewable Energy Expo officially commenced, with hundreds of farmers learning from a team of experts. Several agribusiness-related ventures have also put up stalls at the expo, freely interacting with the public. Take a look.
Over 5,000 farmers from West Nile Sub-region are expected to benefit from the 3 days first Agribusiness and Renewable Energy Expo that commenced today on the 8th of February 2024, taking place at the office of the Prime Minister grounds in Arua City. The expo has attracted about 85 exhibitors from across the entire country, sharing knowledge on animal, crop production and other agriculture-related investment opportunities. Iganachira Zaki Omia, the Central Executive Officer of Omia Agribusiness, the organizers of the expo, has asked the farmers in the sub-region to come and learn from the team of experts at no cost.
So please, we invite the general public, we invite all the farmers to come. It's free. Please come and learn from the different people that are exhibiting. Please come and learn from our trainings that are happening in the training tent, which are also free, on cassava farming as a business, CPCM, on vegetable farming as a business, on affordable irrigation options, and a lot of other things. In the afternoons, we have interactive panel discussions where we invite experts to come and talk to you about climate smart agriculture, about safe and effective use of agrochemicals, about farming in small spaces, and about the investment opportunities that are there in livestock production. Please, West Nile, we're doing this for you. Come and learn. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. I repeat again, it's free. So please come and learn.
Some of the participants who have put up stalls at the expo have also shared their views in relation to the products that they're offering to the public.
You can get millions here
to showcase the value of the natural sources to the
communities. It depends on their age. Because for us, we get the growth based on their money. Are you together?
Here,
from 6 months to 8 months. You sell that it's not very different. One.
Other people who are into this innovation.
And where we work is actually hub as a center. We do a lot of things. We work as extension agents. In the field we move, we advise farmers, we demonstrate for farmers various farming activities. We also sell agro input shops. We also sell agro inputs, fertilizers, seeds. We also at the same time give necessary advice on how to use them and also how to conquer farming as a business.
Sorry, first that again.
I'm a Beb Brenda from Rainbow Coffee. We are based in Gulu. Majorly, we do coffee. We start from the farming part of it, where we educate the farmers, we give them seedlings, we direct them how to manage the coffee. At the end of the day, when the coffee is ready for harvest, we guide them through the harvesting process and then buy from them. And after buying from them, this is our last product. We have a machine in Gulu that grinds that product.
Besides knowledge sharing from the stalls, the farmers are also trained in a hall by a team of experts ranging from crop, animal production, and other veterinary-related services at no cost. The first West Nile Agribusiness and Renewable Expo that commenced today on the 8th of February 2024 will run till the 10th of February 2024 and is expected to attract more than 5,000 farmers from all parts of West Nile sub-region. Farish Majid, West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories this evening. Residents of villages in Gota, Alego and Osi, respectively, are now to benefit from the UNCDF programs aimed at helping the plight of over 4,456 locals who have been faced with scarcity of water in Nebi district. During the launch of the construction dam this afternoon at Gotar village, Parombo sub-county, Nebi district, Robert Apak, the resident district commissioner for Nebi district, said the three villages are hard-to-reach areas with no access to clean water for over 20 years. Alfred Jawok reports.
During the launch of dam construction yesterday afternoon at Gotar village, Parombo sub-county, Nebi district, Robert Abak, Nebi resident district commissioner, said the three villages are hard-to-reach areas with no access to clean water for over 20 years. Abak added that they have lobbied the water project from UNCDF program to construct a dam worth 297 million shillings. He urged the contractor to have quality work to prove the value of money.
All these councillors you are seeing, they do monitoring. We may do jointly or individually. Cow and all this technical team, we do monitoring. But what I want from you is nothing and nothing but value for money. Deliver. Then you will be in good books with the Nebi district local government. We don't condone corruption in Nebi. Don't begin moving with your money, to who. You will run into problems. The only way you can bribe us by doing your best and delivering. We want to see value for money. And here we speak the same language. When you go to chairman, the chairman says, no, Don't think when you come to RDC will say yes. Or when you go to Secretary Production, my brother, Honorable Kwachmadano, because these people were scared when he said Honorable Kwachmadano, Kwachmale.
Grace Achan, one of the mothers in Gotar village, Parom sub-county, who used to trek for more than 15 kilometers in search of water, revealed that water challenges will be history. She applauded the district leadership for minding about the health of the community through access to clean water.
Shamira, wabeka nwang'ataki kinde nyithenge papi, village mi Gotar eni, kawoni dong jodaro kelo iwa pi. Foyo district mukelo iwa pi. Naka wawuotho pi bor piny maleba, ka wasidhi kulo. Chalo kawoni watuo mayila kama bor.
Emmanuel Urombi, Navy District Chairperson during the launch of the program, thanked the community for their patience as they lacked clean water for many years. Urombi says with the help of the UNCDF, they will be able to get access to clean water, health facility, school, among others. He equal appeal to parents to guard their children swimming in the dam when completed, as he cited an incident where a 34-year-old man died in a Rusi dam.
Banuri giwachi wanyaki edikos dong sene mudong panyara vur koginde za oberadi million pera peru ya peru mudong kupara ombo batwa anua para inyo sa mokwa politician wanya team baginde gibeka wachi ni sente chano ende ber kandi shako pin moku voi itu waje shako gero jager ot shako you can see jager ot shako kulum moko wa mirachel kana gero podu nyutu ngonya jalma jaswa machine edo gere dar. So, nangure donge nyuto nyaka kap ot pa jamusoma edong bibedu kakayo mine gigero ko ilela pare. Kana ngwala washako ma ovoyo wango nangun wango dam nini. So, ma chaporu vo wango jadi truot. That one already you have sent signal. And the district walonge nyadong under unfunded priority and it will be number 1 in the rank. So, it in project mubinushi abeka consulting kai anwangwa keti budget dong wa exhausting. Ko project mubinushi egame bedu esha pata mitagweli rilemba shell. Kanu tie ko ngom maromo acres elfu sheda kario. Waketo luin actually nge Christmas no tapo swaro an cow plana opio nikani. Opio nisha esha ngati munene wiginde wi kolo kenywane jakol kenywane cha. Washako luin ma wawachni no.
Eric Kazibwe, the general manager, Asen Construction Company Limited, has pledged to complete the work within the stipulated period of 5 months. Kaziva appealed for a cooperation between the contractor and the residents so that construction materials are protected.
We pledge to the district that we're going to do quality work and we're going to finish it within the time limit which has been sent out in the contract. What we can promise the community is that we are going to deliver work within time and on the quality which is expected of us.
If this project is completed, the residents will be able to access clean water and will solve different challenges that they are facing at the moment. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening after the Gulu City Council Authority secured a school for the 26 children of the ex-LRA combatant. The children are not able to join their fellows on the first day of school after Karkwaro failed to perform the ritual that will enable them mingle and interact with the other public in the district. Stephen Okello has more.
The children of the ex-LRA combatant who have just been repatriated from Central African Republic to Uganda last year cannot access school before the significant rituals which are supposed to be performed by Achuli Kekwaro to initiate them back to the community is done.
La première préoccupation, c'est qu'ils disent qu'ils ne peuvent pas aller dans les centres de formation s'il n'y a pas la cérémonie ancestrale.
This came after Gulu City Council Authority, together with APRO, an NGO currently supporting government of Uganda to rehabilitate this ex-LRA combatant in Gulu City, had already secured both primary for children and vocational training school for their parents.
We made a visit to Vanguard Primary School and agreed with the teacher that all the 26 be admitted. And they were given admissions, and they have been inducted.
After learning this from APRO, the Minister of State for Northern Uganda, Grace Freedom Kuyechwin, ordered Gulu City Council Authority to quickly approach Kekwara Chule for this matter.
Apparently, they will not start school. They will not start the skills training unless the cleansing is done. Now, I don't know what you have discussed with them. What is entailed in this cleansing? Who is going to do it? How are we going to do it? I think that one needs to come out. You have to discuss with them what is involved in this cleansing, how it is done, when it is done, where it is done.
Okedo Kwana, the spokesperson for Kekwara Chule, says traditionally any member of a Chule community who has been away from home for a long time and his whereabouts were not known by his or her family members, and initiation rituals is performed to welcome and clean all the bad spirit he or she might have encountered while away from home.
There is a tree called Opobo, I don't know the botanical name, that will be split and placed together with an egg, the local chicken egg of Acholi, and then one they call Laibi, the one for opening the granary. So they will be placed at the gate there. As these children enter into the palace here, they will step on the egg, one egg, and they pass through the split Opobo and the Laibi, and they enter. And that, because a combination of these three items help in washing away all the bad omens, all the memories.
Okona also explained the importance of these rituals to both the community and these ex-LRA combatants, together with their family members.
Why this is done is to avoid these children being attacked by evil forces. Wherever they go, even the adults, we want them to be clear of any evil thoughts, anything that may come to make them maybe become violent in the community, because in the event that any one of them maybe attacks and injures any child in a school setting, the other children will begin running away from them. They will be isolated.
Late last year, 141 ex-LRA combatants, together with their family, were repatriated back to Uganda from both Central African Republic and DRC Congo. At the moment, the ex-LRA combatants with their family are being rehabilitated in Gulu City, waiting to be reconciled back to their family. Stephen Okedo for West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
viewers, you are most welcome for today's edition of NILE CAST Sports News. Today is already 8th of February and the year is 2024. Each and every day, stories continues to break in the world of sports. And as usual, we always start it with what is happening within the region. We talk about national stories and we finalize everything with what is happening in international sports. But starting it within the region of West Nile, the Stanbic Uganda Cup draws for round of 32 is already out, and Pakwati Youngsters, a team that comes from Pakwati district, will be facing a side in the names of Wakiso Giants. Wakiso Giants, a team that's playing in Star Times Uganda Premier League, and Pakwati Youngsters, remember in the round of 64 they did knock out a team that's playing Fufa Big League called Boma FC, and they have been rewarded in the round of 32 with a game up against Wakiso Giants, and this game will be played on 14th of February and the year is 2024. And if we do the subtraction mathematics, the 14th will be next week. Wednesday, that's when you will be seeing the game between Pakwati Youngsters and a team called Wakiso Giants. Meanwhile, we still also have got a team from West Nile representing the region in Stanbic Uganda Cup. I'm talking about Calvary, that comes from Yumbe district, and they'll also be staying at home welcoming either Kimu or as URA, because the game between Kimu and URA have not been played. It has been rescheduled, and Calvary is waiting for the winner between URA and the team of Kimu. Meanwhile, away from that, into the Star Times Uganda Premier League, Ball, for the first of its kind in their history, managed to beat the team Soltino Bright Stars home and away. This one happened yesterday after coming from a goal down to see that they registered the win by 2-1. The only consolation goal for the team of Soltino Bright Stars came from Kakande, not this time from Nelson Sekatuka, and also to the Vipers. As I talk right now, they are tossing it out with Gaddafi. A win for Ball yesterday has taken them 7 points ahead of Vipers. Meanwhile, they are 5 points ahead of the second place team, that is Airtel Chitara. This time, let's drive our bus and take a look at what is happening Continental. Remember, biggest story coming Continental is all about the ongoing African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. The semi-finals we are played yesterday. 2 games we are played. We had a game between Nigeria, Bafanas, the game between Nigeria and the team of South Africa. The Eagles, Super Eagles, did take on the Bafanas. The full time had ended in a barren draw, and we saw the team of Nigeria eliminating South Africa in the penalty shootout, which ended by 4-2. Then the other semi-final match was actually between Ivory Coast and the country called DRC, and Sebastian Haller's strike was the difference in that particular encounter, as we have seen the Ivorians, the host country, through to the finals. And the finals will take place on Sunday, 11th of this particular month. The year still remains 2024, but the edition is called AFCON 2023. It will be on Sunday, and the kickoff time will be 11 p.m. East African time. I mean the final between Ivory Coast and Nigeria, African Cup of Nations. The third playoffs final will be on Saturday, 11 p.m. also East African time. It will be between South Africa and DRC. This time we are jetting to Europe, and FA Cup replays we also played yesterday. There was a game between Chelsea and the team of Aston Villa, as we saw Chelsea thrashing Aston Villa by 3-1 to see that they sealed the ticket to the round of 16 of FA. Meanwhile, on the other side, we saw a 1-1 tie between the team of Bristol City and the Nottingham Forest in the normal time, and Nottingham Forest winning it in the penalty shootout. Now taking a look at the draws of round of 16 in FA Cup. After Chelsea humiliating Aston Villa, they have been drawn against Leeds. Meanwhile, Bournemouth will have to stay at Vitality as they take on the Foxes. I mean Leicester City. Liverpool will have to maintain their home stadium, home ground called Anfield, as they welcome a team called Southampton. Meanwhile, for Nottingham Forest, after emerging victorious over the team of Bristol City, they have been rewarded up against Manchester United. Wolves, meanwhile, will have to stay at Molinex as they take on Brighton and Hove Albion. For Coventry City, they will say hi to Maidstone United, and lastly, Manchester City will have to take on Luton Town. You also have to know that the January transfer window is still going on in some of the countries we have in Europe, more especially in Turkey. Transfers continues to happen here and there. One player I can confirm to you at this moment who has already sealed a move to Turkey is a player called Thomas Emunere, former defender for the team of Paris Saint-Germain. He went to Westfalen Stadium to play for Borussia Dortmund, and he has completed a move to Turkish giants, not Galatasaray, not Besiktas, but a team called Trabzonspor. Meanwhile, for Galatasaray, they have been linked with a move to sign Manchester United midfielder Eriksen, but this time they have said no to that deal. They are saying that until summer, and one team which is also monitoring the situation of Eriksen at Manchester United is a team called Brentford. He previously also played for Brentford, and also one free transfer also happened today, and we have seen a player called Jesse Lingard, this time finding a new club for himself, not in Europe, but this time in Asian world, but in a league called South Korean League, to play for a team called FC Seoul. Previously, he has played for a number of teams. Recently, he has been playing for Nottingham Forest. His contract expired, but before that, he also played for teams like West Ham United on loan from Manchester United. He broke into the starting lineup of Manchester United way back in 2014. It was under Louis van Gaal, and he went on to had so many appearances for Manchester United, winning FA Cup, winning UEFA Europa League, and also winning Carling Cup, winning FA Cup, and also winning UEFA Europa League. With that, I should say we have come to the end of today's edition of Nile Cast Sports News. It has been me, Benson Pastore, bringing it for you in front of the camera. We'll link up again tomorrow for the same program of Nile Cast Sports News. Have the best of your moments.
Thank you, Rocco Benson Pastore, for that sports news and that sports highlight. And that marks the end of the Nile Cast on your West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nile Cast to the end of the Nile Cast on your West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name remains Okumari.